Some of you might be wondering why we're learning all this history. This is a chemistry class, not a history class. Well, I'm going to show you how learning atomic theory relates back to learning chemistry. We're going to go back to the periodic table of elements. As you remember, the periodic table of elements is all the different elements, and they're organized by their structure, and a lot of this is actually how the atoms are. So if we look at sulfur, we look at one atom of sulfur, we know from the periodic table that sulfur has 16 protons, its atomic symbol is S, and it's got an atomic weight of 32, which is the number of neutrons and protons in the nucleus, and it's got its name sulfur. And when we're looking at how this is, we need to go back to Niels Bohr, because he was the one who really let us be able to picture atoms. Like in the periodic table. So remember, his model has a nucleus made up of protons and electrons, or protons and neutrons, and electrons are in circles around the nucleus, and they flow in a pattern. And then we've got our nucleus that's protons and neutrons, and that makes up the nucleus. And that, when we look back at sulfur, is how we picture it in our heads. But some of you might be saying, well, Niels Bohr is not where we ended. We went back to Werner Heisenberg, who was the first person to think about, oh wait, things are actually not in perfect circles, or electrons don't go in perfect circles like Niels Bohr thought. They're actually in electron clouds. And this is a really good point.